Chandu's last sweet. In a small village near Solapur, there lived an old sweet maker named Chandu. He was famous all around for his motichur laddus, soft golden sweets that melted in the mouth. People often said, if you've ever tasted Chandu's laddus, the sweetness doesn't just stay on your tongue, it stays in your life. But time, as always, doesn't remain sweet forever. Chandu was growing old. His shop had lost its shine, and customers were now drawn to the fancy new sweet parlors in the nearby city. One evening, as Chandu was closing his small shop, his son Rohan came to him and said, "Father, this old shop won't survive much longer. The city has modern sweet shops with air conditioning and bright lights. We need to change with time." Chandu smiled gently. "My son, sweetness doesn't come from decoration or machines. It comes from the heart." Rohan sighed. "Father, emotions don't sell anymore. Branding does." Their thoughts clashed. A few weeks later, Rohan decided to start his own sweet shop, a big modern one in the city. He named it Sweet World by Rohan Chandus. It had shining counters, fancy boxes, background music. Everything looked perfect. When Chandu visited, he smiled and said, "Well done, my son. Work hard and stay honest." But deep inside, his heart felt a strange emptiness. His old pan, the heavy ladle, and his secret recipe all sat quietly in a dusty corner. Months passed. Diwali arrived, the biggest festival of sweets. Rohan's shop was flooded with customers. The sales were good, but soon complaints started coming in. "Your laddus look great, but the taste is missing. They don't have that warmth your father's sweets had." Rohan shrugged it off, thinking people were just stuck in the past. But within a month, the sales dropped drastically. Meanwhile, at home, Chandu made a small batch of laddus just for fun and offered them to a neighbor, an old lady who had known him for years. She took one bite and said with tears in her eyes, "Chandu, your laddus still taste like old times, full of love." Word spread around the village. Soon, people started coming back, saying, "Uncle, make us 2 kilos of your old-style laddus. There's still something magical in your hands." One night, Rohan got a phone call. "Your father's had a heart attack. Come quickly." He rushed to the hospital. Chandu was lying weak but smiling. "Don't worry, son. I think my days of making laddus are almost over." "Don't say that, father," Rohan cried. "Just once," Chandu whispered. "Make the motichur mixture in my old pan. I just want to smell it again." Rohan couldn't hold back his tears. He went home, cleaned the old utensils, lit the stove and began cooking, exactly the way his father used to. As the aroma of pure ghee and sugar filled the air, it felt like time had turned back. He took a few laddus to the hospital. Chandu smiled faintly, took one bite, closed his eyes and whispered, "Now it's perfect. This is the real sweetness, made not by hands, but by heart." He held Rohan's hand and said softly, "My son, before you sell sweets, learn to feel them. Only then will people truly taste your love." A few days later, Chandu peacefully passed away. Rohan was heartbroken, but his father's last words kept echoing in his mind. "Make your sweets with heart. That's what makes them timeless." He closed his modern city shop. He repaired his father's old cart, took out the same utensils, and started again with one simple name, Chandu's Motichur Laddus. This time, he made each laddu himself, slowly, patiently, lovingly. People began to return. Brother, these taste just like Chandu uncle's. Your father would be proud. The festival sweetness is back. Rohan realized. It's not brands that sell. It's emotions. It's not shops that build trust. It's honesty. Chandu Sweets became a respected brand again. But on its wall, Rohan had written in bold golden letters, "Sweetness comes from the heart, not from the price." Every morning, before opening the shop, he would place the first laddu before his father's photo, not as a ritual, but as gratitude. For him, his father wasn't gone. He had simply become the soul of every laddu. Moral of the story: success doesn't always come from new ideas. Sometimes it comes from old values. Work done with heart and honesty never fails. Relationships and trust are greater than any business profit. When your intentions are pure, even a small shop can become a great name. And remember, the best taste is the one that touches the heart, not just the tongue. If you liked this story, give it a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more heart-touching and motivational stories every week.